Hey everyone, it's Leszek Nowotarski from Leno Music, and today I'll be showing you the Alto Saxophone Mouthpiece made by company SR Technologies. This is model Pro. Tip opening is 0.85, so it is about 7. So if you're interested how it sounds and what are my impressions about this particular item, please stay with me for a whole episode, which is starting exactly right now. Okay, so I received Alto Saxophone Mouthpiece for reviewing, for testing. As you can see, this is metal, this is brass, CNC made. First glance, trust me, it's very small mouthpiece. I've been playing on many Alto Saxophone Mouthpiece, and this is the smallest I ever seen. To compare it with the other maybe metal one, this is TUTAJ Durga, so as you can see, this is much thicker and much longer mouthpiece. If you want to compare it to the standard ebony mouthpiece, it is much thinner and much shorter. So first, let's check dimensions of this mouthpiece. Total height of it is about 8.2 centimeters. And let's check the diameter, the outer diameter, because trust me, it's a very thin mouthpiece. This is the thinnest mouthpiece I ever played. So outer diameter is only 1 centimeter, 6 millimeters. Whereas, for example, the TUTAJ outer diameter is exactly 2 centimeters. And for example, Sayos outer diameter is 2.5. Why I mention the outer diameter? Because there is a problem with getting the ligature for this mouthpiece. I've been already trying to pair some ligature. I even tried the soprano saxophone ligature, and trust me, it's still too big. When you screw this mouthpiece together with the reed, it is, and I'm screwing this with the soprano saxophone ligature, it is still too big. I can remove it without unscrewing. So even the soprano saxophone ligature is too big for this mouthpiece. So I found in my closet some Rovner called Eddie Daniels. This is the soprano saxophone ligature, and finally it fits. It's not too big, so when I screw it together with the mouthpiece, the reed is not moving. So if you want to find a ligature, please be aware of the fact that you need to find the smallest ligature you can get, because probably no alto saxophone ligature would fit to this mouthpiece. I also own the similar mouthpiece. This is tenor version of this mouthpiece. This is Pro 115. So this is the similar also model Pro, but tip opening is 115. And to screw it with the reed, I use the alto saxophone ligature, because this mouthpiece, as you can see, is also very thin. So to screw it with the reed, you need to use the alto saxophone ligature. So to screw the alto saxophone version, you need to use the ligature from soprano sax. That shows how this mouthpiece is small. Just to compare with the soprano mouthpiece, of course, the length is different, because of course the soprano mouthpiece is much shorter, but the width of the mouthpiece, as you can see, is exactly the same. So playing on the soprano mouthpiece, ebonite mouthpiece, the impressions are the same like playing on the Alto SR Technology Pro mouthpiece. Now let's check the inner part. It is advertised as all occasion mouthpiece. It is slight baffle, but this is not so big like, for example, in TUTAJ Durga. So the baffle is moderate. The chamber is also moderate. Definitely in Durga the chamber is bigger. Of course the baffle also. How this mouthpiece is advertised on the network. So SR Alto Professional is modeled after the SR Tenor Professional, this exactly piece. It has 85.85 inches tip opening with a moderate baffle and medium chamber. The SR Alto Professional combines a strong altissimo with warm core sound. This mouthpiece is suitable for range of styles that reaches from Johnny Hodges to David Sanborn. So as we can see, this is the solid brass, gold solid brass, gold plated. I'm not sure if it is real gold, but this is gold plated, only the color probably. So now let's switch to the practical test of this mouthpiece, and now let's see how this mouthpiece sounds with my horn. I'll be testing this with my own horn, which is Calward SX90, and with Rico 2.5 reed. So now let's check how this mouthpiece sounds. Okay, so I'm done with testing. What can I say? It's really nice mouthpiece. As you can see, this is not so bright as, for example, Tio and Durga, but it's much brighter than mouthpiece I was comparing it with, Sayos model Goodwin Lewis. So probably it's better for straight jazz, for a contemporary jazz music, but you can also use it in a swing, in a traditional jazz, because it doesn't sound so bright and it doesn't sound like today's nowadays mouthpieces, for example, like Durga. It is really good choice for musicians who are looking for a mouthpiece for many occasions. Playing on this mouthpiece, you can hear that there is a lot air coming out of the horn, so it's not so open sound like in Durga or the other Sayos mouthpiece I own. Price. I've been looking on the internet to find the brand new model. Actually, I was not able to find any brand new model. Probably they are not produced already, so you can only find the used ones. The price is about $400, but also in UK, Saxco UK, you can find this mouthpiece for about £400. So this is not cheap mouthpiece. It's comparable with Guardala. I've been playing on Guardala mouthpiece for about 10 years, and it is very comparable with this mouthpiece. Guardala has a little bit more brighter sound, probably because the baffle in Guardala is longer, is bigger. But for me, this is good backup mouthpiece for all occasion. If I play a gig, for example, when I need to play various genres of music and I don't wanna switch the mouthpiece during the playing. What worries me a little bit, this mouthpiece is very thin, it's very small. I was struggling with finding the ligature. I had no problem with reaching low notes. The altissimo is okay. It's not so wide open, for example, like in Durga, but no problem with reaching altissimo, no problem with reaching low notes. Actually, I very like this mouthpiece because this is, as I can call it, all occasion mouthpiece. And this is all, folks, for today. I hope you enjoy it. If yes, please give me the thumb up. If you have any comments regarding this mouthpiece, please write it below. If you play on this mouthpiece, you can also write your impressions. My name is Leszek Nowotarski. I come from Poland. I am a saxophonist. I'm a teacher. What you can find here on my channel, I've done tons of Geartest already, mainly in Polish, but recently I switched to English. I'm also a teacher, so if you want to learn saxophone or learn improvisation, for example, please contact me. The email is below this video. And if you want, of course, you can support my channel on Patronite.pl. There is a special Leno Music tab when you can see all advantages regarding supporting my channel. Of course, subscribe so you won't miss anything what comes out in my channel in the future. And now, thank you for watching and see you next time. Leszek Nowotarski, Leno Music. Goodbye.